Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Alright, tonight, one of my all-time favorite beers. This is the Stone Enjoy by 420-19. It is the dank, the devastating IPA from Stone. I think I've reviewed at least 10 of these. I didn't check my channel. I should have counted prior to recording this, but I remember when you used to have to stand in line. The minute it got off the truck, they only came in bomber bottles. They were like $10 or $11 a bottle, and you could get one. They were extremely rare. They were delicious too. They really pushed the envelope with fresh beer. So again, I credit them with a lot of this date labeling and only fresh for 45 days, etc. But I mean, back then they were phenomenal. Since then, they've been through some drastic changes. They've done some flavored ones, some hazy ones. They started canning them, which I'm a fan of. But at the same time, I think the recipe has gone drastically downhill. Now, with that being said, the last one, I think it was December, 4 months ago, that one was getting better. But I mean, they used to just have this enormous, just hot bomb that was just so delicious. So they've stuck to somewhat of the original recipe. It's 10 different hops. There's Nugget, Super Galena, Simcoe, Delta, Target, Amarillo, Cascade, Galaxy, Citra, Nelson Sauvin, I think it's Motueka, I believe that was pronounced, Motueka, and Helga. And again, like I said, I reviewed a ton of these things, but it's really hoppy. There's some tropical notes in it. There's a lot of pininess to it. There's some floral notes to it. I think it's 9.6% ABV this year, 9.4% ABV this year, 90 IBUs. And again, 420 is when it expires. There's a lot of other meaning behind 420 as well. But at any rate, again, they make it on draft. They make it still in 22-ounce bottles, and they make it in the 6-pack of cans, which I think was only $16 for the 6-pack. You know, again, just real quick, their whole thing is all about, it's brewed not to last. There's no preservatives. It's extremely dank. It's got that extremely double IPA hop pounding to it. It definitely has, again, like those tropical piney notes in it, and it just usually is an enormous mouth explosion. Nice, viscous, coats the glass, etc. So not the best glass tonight, I realize, but you got to work with what you have. Typically, it's a nice orangish type color with a nice, pretty white, frothy, foamy head on it. Nothing residual ever floating around the glass. It's very well filtered. And again, it's almost 10% ABV. So it looks pretty much like it always has. It's just nice carbonation, again, aroma. So this one, yeah, I don't know if there were complaints or something changed with the brewing process. This is much more like what it used to be. It's orange, it's tangerine, it's definitely hoppy. You can smell the Simcoe, you can smell the Citra, you can smell some florally notes, you can smell the pininess of the hops coming out of the background. It smells fresh. It should. This beer, I think, is 3 weeks old, but it's got a little bit more of a nectar to it this year from a fruitiness side. Some years they were super florally, which, because it was such a great blend of hops, it worked well. But this one's more on the fruitier side, I would say. So cheers. Let's get in the glass. It's getting better, folks. Yeah, big mouthfeel. It kind of just pops your mouth. Again, the fruitiness is there right at the front, but it dissipates really quick, and you can tell, you can taste the Galaxy hops, more almost that pepperiness. A lot of people refer to it as a garlicky note, almost oniony on the back end. It's just got this pungency to it that just it absorbs, and then after that slight quick, same thing, that real quick pound, it's just boom. You can taste like 5 or 6 different hops. This is one of those. I highly don't recommend you drink more than one of these within the hour. I highly don't recommend that you are trying to have some sort of conversation with somebody that's this close to you, because you will reek of hops after drinking just one of these, which is a good thing in my opinion. But at the same thing, your company might not agree. But this is much better. I'm super stoked. This is a lot better than what it's been. It's getting back to what I would call the original recipe, a complex, extremely explosive hop beer. Congratulations, Stone, you're getting back on on the path. So I rate my beers between 1 and 5. I would give this a 4 or 4.5. It's not going to make my top 10. I'm still upset that it wasn't what it used to be. It was in my top 10, I think, in 2015, 2016, and I want to say even 2018. But I'm not doing it this year. They've got to keep proving it to me. So I would buy it again. I would definitely buy another 6-pack of this. Again, drink it fresh. If you tried it, let us know. Appreciate you watching our YouTube channel. We upload all the time. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, we will see you again very soon. Cheers.